I'm gonna turn this ice cream off so it don't make that noise. Anybody need to do anything?
I'm about to sit with. I'm about to have T.L Jackson, the author of this book, this powerful book, join us. It's called Purpose Through the Pain. Taking off the mask of shame. Taking off the mask of shame. After physical, mental, spiritual, and emotional abuse by T.L Jackson. And you might recall T.L Jackson wrote the book, I'm Not A Hypocrite, I'm a Human. How your faith journey is designed to get you out of your head and move you into your destiny. And we had her on the show, but she's back with a new book, Purpose Through the Pain. Welcome to another episode of the Neoliberal Round, and TL is joining us right now. Hi,
hello,
TL.
hello.
Welcome. Just we were recording for about 10 minutes, and we realized that it wasn't recorded. So this is a testament of the introduction, and of course, with us for this sit down with T.L Jackson, the dynamic author, is your brother,
my uncle,
your uncle, Mr. Marvin, and here is Marvin.
hello.
Now, Marvin has a powerful story.
Everyone.
And yes, and welcome. Thank you for joining us. And we are not going to be speaking with you for the show really today. We're going to be speaking with TL.
Absolutely.
But he's going to be, but we're happy to have him, and we will have him chime in sometime. But guys, this is going to be a powerful show. It's going to be a powerful episode because we have with us this powerful, dynamic woman. And just so you know, we should have had you before, and a long time from January, but we're happy for the delay because now your book is out. Welcome again to the Neoliberal Round podcast, whatever time it is in the world. We are so happy that you could join us to delve into. We won't reveal too much of it, but TL has a powerful story, and she gave us the first part of that story some time ago, and she continues writing powerful books, sharing her journey, because we're all about serving the world today to solve tomorrow's challenges by making popular what was the monopoly. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Welcome back to my home.
Yes, it's good
Appreciate
to
it.
be. Yeah, man. So let's go into what is it? Why did you write this book, Purpose Through the Pain?
This is my second book.
Let's talk about you have
my first book is I'm Not A Hypocrite, I'm
Yes.
Human. It is still doing some wonderful things.
Yeah, how is it doing? Yes.
God has truly blessed me with this book. The book is nonfiction. It's inspirational, and it's pretty much about stepping out on faith.
Yes.
Okay, to getting out of your head,
Yes.
stepping out on faith.
Nice.
And doing some things that you are supposed to do. Purpose Through the Pain. Not to give away too much of the book, that book came from a place of pain.
Yes.
You know, my life took a major turnaround in 2021.
Yes.
I wasn't thinking about.
This talks about 2020 from that
Yes.
journey from 2021.
Actually, has some information in from 2021.
Okay.
This book is not a tell-all. This book is a tool to help people. Number one, find out what their purpose is, because we all was born with a purpose.
Yes.
Okay, and purpose is good.
Yes.
A lot of people go to their grave and still didn't know what their purpose was out here. So,
Yes.
I am so grateful and thankful that I definitely know what my purpose is.
Yes.
And I am definitely walking in it. So for a long time, I wasn't really walking in my purpose.
Yes.
Like, I have faith in God. I love the Lord. I serve God. But purpose is something different. And if you try to understand it closely, faith and purpose almost work together. You understand?
So?
In the regards to, you got to know when that purpose kicks in.
Yes.
You understand? It's not like me and you sitting there, my purpose is this. You have to know.
Yes.
So when you have faith, see, my purpose is, for some reason, people are drawn to me, and I never understood why. I can speak to someone and know that they're going through something. But sometimes I don't say nothing. It's none of my business.
Yes.
Let me keep it moving. And, she's going through things like that. I'm talking about strangers that don't know me.
Yes.
It's a reason why that person's sat next to me. I don't believe in coincidence. It's the reason why me and you crossed each other paths.
Yes.
I believe that. So sometimes, like, even when you ever see the homeless people or some people asking for money, sometimes you be like, I don't have today, and keep moving and
Yes.
Or sometimes
that is true.
We will give them money or something just so they can stop messing or bugging us.
Yes.
But sometimes, even when I see people like that, I seen a young lady, and this is a while ago, was asking for some money at the gas station, and I said, okay, wait till I come out. But before I gave her the money, something to me said, say something to her. I said, you know, you are a beautiful queen.
Yes.
You don't need to be out here. God got something better for you. And I'm having the money in my hand. So listen, if you want this money, you're going to listen to what I said. But do you know when I gave her the money, she still wanted to hear what I had to tell her? And I just got in my car after I finished telling her what it was on.
Yes.
I thought I was supposed to tell her. I just got in my car and she said to me, thank you so much. Sometimes people need words. Yeah. We don't understand what a word can do for someone. I'm big on words now.
Yes.
Words can hurt us.
Yes.
Words can also empower us and help us.
Yes.
So that's one thing I was talking about with this book. So getting back to how this book came.
Is to empower. The book
heal. Is to heal. The book has two messages. One is discovering what your purpose is, and the second one is abuse. And they work in it. Do not allow nobody to abuse your purpose. Yes. You understand? That's easily done.
How do people abuse purpose?
Well, a couple things. I'm the type of I'm a giving person. Yeah. I'm natural. I inspire. I encourage. I uplift. I can turn a dark room light. It's just my personality. Yes. It's just who I am. Sometimes people want me to come just to light up their day. Tanya, come on over, girl. We need you to come. Look, we need you to turn up, turn up, sign, and this that. Because I am who I am. Yes. But sometimes it's not meant for me to go over there and do that. That wasn't for me to do that. But then I got to know when it is time for me to do that. Yes. And sometimes encouraging people, it comes not always at fun time. Yes. I've dealt with people. God allowed me to, about 2017, 18, my husband at the time passed away, and I had to sit here and go through him watching him pass away. Yes. So when I went to work, this is when I was working, do you know how many women come in there? My husband died, I'm not going to make it, and this, that, and the other. Now, I could have did two things. Mm-hmm. I could have took you their transaction, say, have a good day. Yes, yes. But some of them said, I said, miss, sit down. You're going to be okay. Yes. Let me tell you why I know you're going to be. I've been there. Yes. You take one day at a time. Mm-hmm. You understand what I'm saying? It's going to get easy. You'll never forget them, but it gets a little easier as time goes. So again, I didn't have to share that with her. I didn't have to share some of my own personal experience with her, but it was something about her I was supposed to help her out. You understand? Encourage her. Yes. You understand? And that's what I mean by when I said, don't allow people to abuse your purpose. You understand? Because people will take advantage of it for their own selfish gains. Okay. Now, also, too, this book, it tells you about me growing up. I was abused growing up. Yes. And didn't know why.
And by the way, when you say abuse purpose, you're talking about in other words, they twist your purpose. Is that what you're referring to?
Growing up, no.
Yes, okay.
Growing up, it was, and I was going to touch on that too.
Yes, go ahead.
Growing up, there are so many signs or so many ways that you can abuse someone. Okay. Most of the time, we think of abuse as sexual abuse. That's almost the number one, sexual abuse. But emotional abuse, physical, mental, spiritual, there's so many ways that you can abuse someone. And we're not even aware of it.
And when we talk about abuse, we're talking about to misuse purpose. Misuse. When you misuse purpose, it's to abuse. Ah, nice.
Yes,
nice.
I love that. To misuse. Yes. Good word. Yes, good word.
Nice.
But anyway, so me growing up, I always wonder why I had to go through what I had to go through to reach where I'm at today. Yes. But now that I know it and I'm so 100% sure what my purpose is, I see why I had to go through the pain. So I see why I had to go through the abuse. Because let me tell you something. When God, and I truly believe, when God have a calling on you, when your purpose is to do something out here, you're going to go through some stuff. Yes. You're going to go through some things to make sure you're ready for it. He's going to give you a test of it. He's going to test and try you so many ways to make sure you're ready. You know what I mean? I do believe that when God gives you something, then you are required to someone, whatever he gives you, you are required to do something about it.
Yes. So and I believe much is given.
Much is required. And I believe that.
Yes.
So that is why I find myself, you understand, in situations like, I'm that type of person, it only happens to me. Only me. That's not true. But God has something for me to do. Yes. And for the longest, I hid behind it. I never wanted to come out front, because one thing you don't want to do is think you on working on your purpose or living on your purpose, and you step out and say something to somebody, and that wasn't even meant for you to say it to them. That's when it becomes clash, and it becomes some sort of a conflict, and that never happened to me.
Yes.
Never. Let me tell you what happened to me. A lot of times when I was supposed to do something, I didn't do it. It stayed on my mind.
Yes.
I'm
So
like,
this
why did I
book
do
is
this?
a powerful personal testimony.
It's
Yes.
about forgiveness in that book. It's about abuse. It's about purpose. It's about how I had to come to grips and put this in writing, because this was the hardest thing for me to write, because
Yes.
I'm
I was just
sharing
about
me
to
now.
ask you that question.
I'm sharing some personal stuff that happened to me.
Yeah.
I'm not here to throw out no dirty lines.
And you
My
said
business.
taking off the
Yes.
mask.
And let me give you
Yes.
let me give you an example. I always smile. That's just naturally who I am. I laugh. That's who I am.
This is important.
You understand?
Yes, because I can connect with
Right.
what you are saying.
But
a lot of people wear masks.
right.
You know, there's no transparency.
Exactly.
Yes.
But some people realize, and they feel my energy, and they can tell that man, you got a mask on. That smile ain't real time.
Yes,
What's
yes,
going
yes,
on?
yes,
I had
yes.
someone tell me about a couple weeks ago, a month ago, what's going on with you, Tom? That energy level wasn't there.
Yeah.
And I didn't even realize it, because I was still hi, how you doing?
Yeah.
But he picked up on that energy.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Let me tell you how so much with the mask too. All the time. This is my first time. Not my first time, because I did it before. But I totally got my hair all cut.
Well, you were saying that to me on Saturday.
I said,
Yes.
taking the mask off, because again, let me go natural. So for the last October, November, December, January, last 5 months, I have not blown out my hair.
Yes.
I haven't put no hot, straightening combs, no blow dries, curlers, or nothing. All natural.
Yes. Yes.
You understand? Because again, too, I don't need the weaves. I don't need the extensions to show who I am.
Right.
Because I'm naturally cute. You know,
it's quite
but now,
interesting.
when we supposed to say you're beautiful.
I was just about to say
Okay.
that. I was about to say you are black and beautiful.
Yes.
And you are blessed and highly favored.
And
And you don't need cosmetic
and
beauty
beauty comes
to
from
confirm
within.
yourself.
And
Yes.
beauty comes from within, and that's what I want so many, especially my females.
Yes.
If you're beautiful on the inside, and you feel good,
Yes.
and you rate, it will spill out.
Yes.
It will come out, that confidence and stuff. It will come out. No one is perfect, but if you feel good about yourself, it automatically, that energy transfer over, and they can pick it up.
I'm gonna ask 2 questions, and then, of course, you earlier before when we were recording, we lost the recording, and we lost the recording, guys. We lost the recording, but we're doing a retake of the first part. You said that you dedicate this book to 3 persons.
Oh, yeah.
And I want to get, but before I do that, I want to ask the question. This book is called Purpose Through the Pain. So you're saying that, in a sense, the book is saying you have had pain.
Oh my God.
But you have had to still live your life.
Yes.
Of purpose.
Yes.
So you have to persevere through the pain.
Exactly.
So this book talks about what you have to go through to persevere through the struggle of life to still realize your purpose.
Exactly.
Oh wow.
That's what the book is talking
and
about.
So until you go deep in it. And of course we're not going to go deep. I know you might want to hear some juicy stuff.
And I can't go too deep because it's a short, easy read.
Yes, it's very
That's one
short.
thing about me. And I have a journal in the back.
Yes.
I also have some telephone numbers for you too.
Nice. Okay, yes.
I did not list everything. This is a tool. This is for someone that's having a conversation. Let's talk about this. Let's go and how can I, or if I am in this situation that she was in, what would I have done differently?
Wow, wait, I noticed you asked several questions at the end of the book.
Exactly.
I'm going to tell you 2. Where do you need to give yourself permission to heal?
Exactly.
Why do you say where do you need to give yourself permission to heal?
Because I think number one, you have to start healing within yourself. Number one, you got to recognize that you are in pain. You are sick. You got, like I said, take that mask off. We don't want to look at, if you ever stand in the mirror and look at yourself, and I have a relationship with God and say, God, show me me. Show me who I am. That may not be a pretty picture. Listen, it is the most important thing, I believe, is when you come true to yourself. Be true to you. Some people tell other people, you know, what they want them to know.
Can you look into the camera and
Some
say this
people
again?
tell other people.
Well, no, go back to 35 seconds. You said be true.
Be true to you.
Yes, yes.
I mean, listen, you can sell a lie, you can sell
And I'm going to come closer.
anything you want to anybody
This is
you want
powerful.
to. But don't sell yourself no lie. Be true to you. And I had to be true to me.
Yes.
And it wasn't a pretty picture. And then I had to be accountable and take ownership.
Have you studied psychology?
Say generational curse, no. Don't come here, but wait, listen.
All right, sorry, go ahead.
So,
generational curse.
Generational curse. That is real. Because what happened to me, and you'll see in the book just a few things, I was doing it to my children. And I didn't realize it. I didn't do it the same way. But when I say abuse, it's abuse. And it comes in many different forms.
Yes.
So what I was doing was abusing them in a sense. I had to come clean with that. I had to sit there and I thought I was the best mother. See, we was raised up like the Bible said, you know, don't spare the rod, you'll spoil the child.
Yes.
And this, that, and the other. But again, too, not sparing the rod, making sure if you want to chastise them or discipline them, you don't do that out of anger.
Yes.
You don't call people names and stuff.
Yes, that
because
is true.
it starts at home first. And when we start calling people names and stuff, they expect it out there on the street. So it starts at home. So we have to give out positive words of affirmation to our children, to our spouses. You understand what I'm saying? Abuse, we can be in an abusive relationship verbally.
Yes.
You calling me names, I'm calling you names. You ain't never have to put your hand on me, but this is abusive. That's toxic.
Yes.
So I had to come clean and take ownership. You understand? And even though it happened to me, that doesn't mean that I was supposed to transfer and do it to someone else. And that was what I had to go through. So again, I didn't want to put all that in the book because it's not all strictly about abuse. It's about I'm an overcomer. You understand? I overcame that. That's why I got a testimony.
So you didn't want it stuck on the pain.
No, I got out of that pain.
You didn't want it stuck.
I got out of that pain. The problem was with me. I acknowledged my pain and stuff, but I didn't want to share it with no one else because I'm like, that's my business. You don't need to know what happened to me. Look at me now. But God said, no. You want to tell this story because you may be able to save someone else from what you've been through. You may be able to help someone else look at this stuff and be transparent and be honest. You understand? And then you may also be of help to allow someone to see what their God-given purpose is. And then don't be afraid to step out and use it. Walk in it. Can I tell you, I'm so happy now, and God is real good to me. I'm spoiled. Okay, He spoils me. But when I lost, like I said, when I tell you my sister, and I'm going to call her Vita's my sister.
Right, and she's one you dedicated to the book.
I have 3 people. Vita, my Nana, and Dr. Johnson. Those 3 people are so important to me.
How are they
and
important?
I'm going to just say this.
And who is
Vita? Always,
Janie.
Well, Janie, that's my Nana.
And then there, I see
and Dr. Johnson. So here's the thing. All 3 of these people taught me life lessons.
Dr. Johnson lives in Philadelphia.
All 3, yes. Taught me life lessons. And to this day, I'm so grateful that God, He took 2 of them from me because they enter into heaven. They looking down on me. But I thank God He left 1 still here because He still teach me every day. Anytime I need to run things past them, they're there. I learned so much in the last, I'm going to say 4 or 5 years from this person. It's like I've been in school. And again, when you allow yourself to be open-minded and see things differently, you start learning so much. I learned so much. I'm like, wow. I'll be like, yo, you telling the truth here. I cannot even argue with you. Some of us, especially being brought up in church, we want to hold on to what our pastors tell us and stuff, and that's it. No, have an open mind. You understand? You'll find out there was so much more to it than what we learned. And that's how I learned a lot of stuff. I learned from my best friend, Dr. Johnson, how to be truthful with me. Don't be ashamed. Be unapologetic. You're not perfect. Stand in that truth. You understand? I love the way he teaches me. It's not like it's like grow up. And that's what I like about that.
And I like how you start chapter 1. You said no one is born with a perfect life plan.
Exactly. And I started chapter 1. See, we're not going to talk about my book,
No,
but I
we won't.
started off
We
with
just start
giving
by
them
that.
some key
Yeah.
points on how to take care of yourself.
Yeah.
How not to look at someone else and wish that was your life.
Yes.
Because we all have our own. God gave me my own land
Yes,
and
yes.
my life, my own community. He gave you yours.
Yes, and that's why
So I'm
the
not
Bible.
going to try to step and walk in yours. Stay in your lane.
The Bible says, "Work out your own salvation."
Exactly.
People don't know what that means. Work out your own. Somebody else's experience is not necessarily your experience, but you can learn from the experience.
Exactly.
And that's what they can do. Learn from the experience
Learn
here.
from the
It's quite.
experience.
How different is this book? And I think I asked you that before. How different is this book from your first book? I'm not a hypocrite. I'm human.
My first book is much easier because it was something, an outsider. It was almost like a stranger that had me jumpstart my faith. I was in bank robberies.
Yes,
I didn't know.
and yes, I remember.
This
seeing
purpose
these.
is close people in my family. That's like family members and stuff.
Yes.
So again, I'm not here, and thank God for forgiveness and stuff. Because when I said about that generational, a lot of us are not aware of what we are doing out here.
I am sorry.
Don't do that.
I am sorry.
I agree, but don't.
Guys, I am. The book is
We gotta
terse and
do it.
nice.
Stop.
You have a way with. I have a way with words. I love pun. I love prose. I use a lot of prose. I love alliteration, onomatopoeia, oxymoron, and I see you use you do that in this book.
Well, I wanted to make it.
I won't even say that. Get the book, guys.
I want it to be relatable.
Yes,
I want
yes.
young people, older people. I didn't want to come from somewhere all up high to did.
Yeah,
no.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
gonna come down to your level where we can apples and oranges.
Yes.
I don't have to use all of that stuff. I don't want to be something I'm not. Listen,
Yes,
and I
yes.
definitely want it for our community because we, especially in the African American community, we all almost were. We speak our own language in a
Yes.
sense. You understand? Like you go to other cultures, they speak their language and stuff.
Yes.
So I want to make sure because this book is to help. So my goal is to go inside of
Yes.
the rehab centers, to the shelters, group settings like this, and
Yes.
let's talk about this.
Yes,
Let's be
yes.
real. And you don't have to share with me, but write it down.
And by the way, it's like a
Because
workbook. It's like a workbook.
It's just like a workbook.
You have asked. So, by the way, the question that you asked at the back here about that, just one question, which I won't share any more question. I wanted to, and I asked you, would you where do you need to give yourself permission to heal? And that, why this is important, I studied clinical psychology briefly, and I did a course in helping. I used to be a pastor, still
Amen.
ordained.
Okay.
But one of the things that when you learn in psychology and in counseling psychology is when you come to the helping process.
Yes.
The first thing the helper, and the helper is any helper, the first thing the counselor, the pastor, or a helper, the first thing they do is to help to remove the blind spots.
Right.
Blind spots are things that prevent us from seeing us. Again, blind spots are things, and you seem to refer to this. It says taking off the mask. So this is powerful. Okay.
I had to.
Yes. So continue. So you were making another point. So, tell us some more about how this has helped you as a person.
And one thing in the book, I thank God because writing the book, it was healing to me, and it's still. This book is not a beginning, middle, and end. No, it stops abruptly. Boom.
Yes.
I dropped the mic on you. And you be wanting more like Tanya, give me more. No.
Yes.
It's not about hearing about me. You pick up from there. You tell me now exactly what is it that you need to do.
Yes. Yes.
What is so buried deep down that your hidden secrets that you don't want no one to know, but that's stopping you. I'm telling you, when I really came face to face and I said, okay, Lord, I'm going to do it. Because God wouldn't let me sleep. I don't even want to tell you about the book, but I'm telling you, I wrestled with it.
Yes.
I couldn't do it. I wrote so many versions of this book, and it wasn't so. This was the first one that I was happy with because it was short, it was to the point, and it wasn't about all my business. It's not trying to make my family or me. No.
Yes.
This is to help you.
Yeah.
Because listen, we all been through some things in this thing called life,
yes,
but we only get one shot at it.
Yes.
Now, are you going to take this to your grave, your purpose, and not live it?
Yes.
Are you going to allow something to happen to you in the past to keep holding you back? You understand what I'm saying? It's people that's been raped, It's been people that's been molested. It's been people that's been verbally, emotionally abused, and we don't say nothing. We carry that. That affects us. That manifests into something else.
Yes.
Your attitude. You want to look in this book how I was labeled, but no one knew what was wrong with me.
Yes, yes.
You
yes,
understand?
yes,
And then when they find out, that's why I do believe in counseling. You can go get help. That doesn't mean that you're crazy.
yes.
That doesn't mean
Yes.
that you don't want to go
That's a
crazy.
stigma.
Because let me tell you something. When you keep that stuff buried down inside of you of the wrong someone has done to you,
Yes.
that manifests in negative attitudes,
Yes.
lack of trust.
Yes, that's true. That's true.
It also affects your relationship with your children, with your spouse, a whole lot. On your job. You ever go on a job and say to somebody, wow, why you not smiling? Oh, I am smiling. Then you don't even realize it.
Wow.
And you can tell like, something is going on.
Yes.
But
yes,
imagine
yes.
when you get that, it's like you lost so much that weight
Yes.
comes off of you.
Wow, this is powerful.
And now that the weight is off,
Yeah.
I don't have no problem with sharing with someone. Because some of us...
Because you're taking off the mask and now people can identify.
Yes. I am who I am. This is
people
who
can
I
know
am.
I can identify with this person, I can identify
Yes.
with that person.
Yes.
By
And
the
there's
way, let me bring Marvin. Marvin, do you want to ask TL any question?
he read the book too.
You read the book? Please tell us about it. Tell us a little bit. So let's bring him in here.
Well, I can't tell all.
No, don't tell.
We're family,
Let's bring the
so,
mic over here so that you can
We
share.
sort of family, so
Yes,
I read
yes.
the book, and I'm into the spiritual aspect of it. You know what I
Yes.
mean, and hope that it reaches people,
Yes,
and touches
yes,
them in
yes.
a way. But I'm not going to go into the
How did
details of it.
Tell me,
because-
how did it affect you?
Well, it affected me because it deals with my faith and my purpose. So,
Okay.
and she, elaborates on that, and that's good for me.
Yes,
That makes
yes,
me
yes,
stronger in my purpose.
And I know you have a powerful story.
Yes, it's
Yeah.
coming.
It's coming.
Yeah.
We've been trying to get him on the show, guys, but
Right.
we've been busy too. But he has a powerful story.
Right.
You will hear it, and we want the exclusive to the story.
Absolutely. Got
Yes, he has a powerful story, guys,
Yeah.
and we'll have him. Do you have any question for TL?
it. No, she the only reason why I don't have any questions because we family, but she did brilliantly on both books, I might add.
Yes.
And she's my inspiration, and she always going to be that.
Yes.
We have a little ups and downs, but she makes me struggle
Yes.
with my situation, and then we bring it out together. You know what I mean? And so
that's
that's
powerful.
like a fighting thing. It's good though.
Yes. Yes, yeah, but
Y'all have somebody in your family that you fight with, but we put all that aside when it comes to love.
yes, yes,
You know what
yes,
I mean?
yes,
And
yes.
that's what purpose is. Purpose is discovering yourself so that you can love.
You hear that?
Yeah.
What is purpose? Can you look in the camera and tell him again?
Purpose is discovering yourself so that you can love.
Purpose is discovering yourself.
That's right. So that's
you
what
can
she
love.
gives
Yes,
me.
yes, yes. But there are people who say that, I think I already know me, but
They may not.
They may
You know-
not.
You know
yes,
what I mean?
yes. That's why we talk
Yeah,
about
do they
removing the
dig
blind
deep enough to
spots.
find?
Yes, yes.
And then those spots, like you say,
Yeah,
stop.
mhm.
So they may not. So discover your purpose.
Yes, and then once you've discovered it
Yeah.
and and then live it,
That's right.
and then you're
It's
able
better
to
for all
move
of us
through
if
the
we
pain.
do that. You know what I mean? It allows all of us to communicate.
Yes,
And
yes.
we need that today more than ever.
Yeah, thank you all. This is guys. Let me tell you, I'm telling you, I am close to the story. We are close to the story. I am so happy. We're gonna have a final couple minutes with TL because the last time we did a lot. We're trying to make it short so that we can add it to the to YouTube and Twitter, and it will be all over the world, guys. This video is available. As we wrap up, tell me about you as an individual today.
Me as an individual today.
And what new projects you're working on and so on.
Well, I'm definitely working on promoting this book.
Yes.
I'm definitely hoping to get in front of a lot of the rehab centers, churches. I'm not excluding
Okay.
no one. If you want me, contact
Yes.
me. I'm coming because I want to encourage anyone that crossed my path.
Yes,
You understand? I'm very optimistic about things. I'm here to help someone to, if you're still living in pain,
Yes.
living in the past, things that happened to you, it's help out here for you.
Yes.
And this book, again, is just a tool And but I want to add to anyone, if you do want to get in contact with me, if
Yes,
you
how can they?
purchase this book on Amazon, please, if you like it, leave a review.
Yes, please.
That is
please.
so
That's
important.
important.
And leave a review, because that's how they go to see how
Yeah, yeah.
people this book can inspire other people.
Right.
Also, too, you can get in contact with me on my website.
How can they get in touch? I know it's author TLJackson.com.
Or they can email me, TLJackson318 at gmail.com.
Again, can you say that again?
TLJackson318 at gmail.com.
Okay.
Or my website, author.tljackson.com.
Are you on Twitter, Facebook, anything like that?
Yes, I am. But
Okay. I was trying to
social
find you on
media.
Twitter. I was looking for you.
Not on Twitter. I'm on
Okay.
Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook.
Instagram, TikTok, Facebook.
Yes.
And for Twitter followers, she's gonna be on Twitter soon.
Oh my God.
She's gonna be on Twitter soon.
I'm very personable. I like to feel people's energy.
Right.
So again, if you like the book or if you want more information, get 5 people together, invite me over. I'll come over and sit down with you and we can have a discussion and stuff. Some people are real private. I understand that. You understand? But I'm here to fulfill my purpose out here. And I'm just going to make it happen. I'm a faithful person. I step out on faith. I'm making myself available. I'm sharing some things to help someone else along the way.
Yeah, because I read it here. In the back of the book, you said, but the truth is that many people have been through similar experiences.
Yes.
And they can help you get back on your feet again. And in this book, author T.L Jackson shares how one can go through physical and emotional abuse and come out stronger by applying the principles of God to their life.
I truly believe that, Tim.
Yes.
I truly believe that. I truly believe in getting help. There's nothing wrong with sitting down with a therapist, a psychologist. There's nothing wrong. They don't know you. You don't know them. So you can be totally honest. They're not going to judge you.
Yes.
Or if you want, again, prayer. It took me to do a lot of praying. I did counseling. I had to sit down with my children and really allow them to be transparent with me. It hurt, but I had to take it in. And I just think right now we all have a purpose out here. And I want to walk. I'm walking in my purpose. And I want to help anyone else to walk in their purpose. It's a good thing.
Oh, wow.
It's a good thing.
And that's where we're going to wrap up.
Yes.
That's where we're going to wrap up. I got to sing a song for you guys.
Go ahead.
There's a song that says, to everything there is a season. To every purpose there's a time. The God who made the nation has everything in his hands. And he wants the world to know him through his love and righteousness. And he's calling us to his kingdom for such a time as this. It's our time to believe. It's our time to love and live. I'm going to stop. It's our time to receive. Now it's time for us to give. Let me say that part again. There was a time to receive. Now it's time for us to give. And she's giving through this book. Purpose to the
Go ahead.
But it's a standing hand in hand together. Let's reach out and touch our own. Can't you hear the Spirit calling? It's a time. Let's pray. We are glad to pray. Lord, we want to thank you for this amazing time with TL.
Thank you.
An amazing and a powerful woman who is sharing her story. Because this is a very difficult and trying time in the world. In America, there's extremism. Russia is invading Ukraine. It's over a year now. There's so much happening in the world. Haiti, poverty, crime and violence. And so I pray, God, that you will use this moment to just bring healing to everyone in the world today.
Yes, God.
We pray that people will rediscover the love for one another,
Yes,
and that you will use the stories through books and even books like this, Purpose Through the Pain,
Yes, God.
to help people to come to realize themselves and to remove the masks and to find healing. May you rescue those who need rescue.
Yes, God.
May you help, Lord God, those who are in pain and seem to
Yes.
have lost purpose. May they find their way, and may you provide for them someone in their lives that could help them get back on the way.
Yes, Lord.
Those who are listening, those who are watching, wherever they are in the world today, may you be with them. May they find comfort, and may they find healing. These and other mercies we ask. Amen.
Amen.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. And
Thank
this
you so
is, yes,
much. What a powerful. I enjoyed it.
yes. Thank you for watching,
Always.
guys, and all listening. This is another episode of the Neoliberal Round podcast. And guess what? Thank you. And and visit us, https anchor.fm/the neoliberal, and support us at anchor.fm/the neoliberal/support. And this podcast can be heard on YouTube or on Spotify, iHeartRadio, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, Alexa, The Audible, Radio Public, Podvine, so on and so forth. We are all over. Thank you, and visit us at theneoliberal.com or renaldosinikenji.com. And please donate to the show and subscribe for free. Welcome.
Thank you.